On Wall Street, stocks retreated today after both the Nasdaq and S&P 500 hit all-time highs on Friday. The Dow fell 98 points today to close just below 39,000. The next jobs report comes out Friday, so keep an eye on that as the next big potential market mover. Millennials are known for having maybe not the easiest or best financial transition into adulthood, but they could become the richest generation ever by the year 2044. That according to the Wealth Report by global property consultant Knight Frank. That's because research says that generation is expected to inherit roughly $90 trillion collectively over the next 20 years. Now, there is an obvious catch here. These millennials have to come from wealthy families with nice financial portfolios in order to inherit much money. The rest may not be as lucky, but there's still time. Airline passengers are shelling out more bucks to check their bags these days. Starting later this month, United Airlines will charge passengers $80 to check one bag for a round-trip flight. Just last week, American Airlines rose its luggage fees by $5 as well. The Transportation Department says baggage fees alone generated nearly $7 billion for airlines in the year 2022. Fraud cost consumers nearly $9 billion last year, according to the Federal Trade Commission, despite the number of fraud cases dropping by about 500,000 from 2022. Meanwhile, scammers are making more money on individual cases, though maybe not many cases. You can read more about why one Moorhead woman is warning people about one certain scam on our Valley News Live website or news.